Hi folks, this is the first of a couple of videos that I said I would do, and this one is some people asked me to show them how I would put together a cheap neck collar with the bits and that I get hold of. So it's not going to be spectacular, it's going to be pretty simple and pretty basic, whatever. Somebody asked if it's possible to do it on this stuff, which is fake leather, and I got hold of these belts. These were 50p each, but the one thing I'm finding with these, I mean, people that use these sort of things can probably find different types, I don't know, but with these I find very flimsy in a way. If you look there how they split, so if I get it there and bend it, see straight away there's a split. If they're all like this, which I don't know, what I would do, really, I haven't done it today, but what I would do is, you can buy plaster for cuts and such, but you can buy it folded over and over, and when you pull it out it's a long bit. I would do that, cut it to that width and cover the whole of that back with plaster to sort of give it some strength and stop it faffing around. But like I said, for those that are into non-leather, you probably know where you can buy stuff that's a lot better than that. I don't know. So yeah, I haven't got the equipment to sort of sit here going chick, 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 and you won't see it anyway. So what I'm going to do is going to put pictures up and take you through the process that I would put it through. First of all, before we go on to that, obviously you've got to get it to the length you want it. So what I do, I put it round there. You can put it through that buckle and find the length that you want that's reasonable. Take it off. That's the length. Looks bloody long, doesn't it? But it is the length, I can assure you. Look. Cut it there, and then edge, make the end look a bit nicer. Then you got to put holes back, so you'll see that anyway. Like I said, it's a cheap one, pretty straightforward. It's what I would do just to make a quick, straightforward one. So if you keep looking, this is how it goes. Okay, these are the things I'm going to use today. They're all cheap belt, cheap lock. Rings come off a woman's belt that was made of rings. Spikes. Then you need something to punch a hole, pliers, and preferably a strip of wood. I showed you at the beginning how to put the belt around your neck, measure the length, cut it, and to bevel the edge. To make the hole in the belt, or 2 holes, 3 holes, whichever you want, so you can tighten it up, use either a fancy hole punch or a tool that's especially for making holes like this one. Make sure you punch the hole on top of a piece of wood. It's a lot easier, and you're not going to make holes in your countertop. The holes for the 3 rings I'm making fairly near the bottom because they've got to latch in with a little connection. Measure your belt and make sure that the centre ring is smack in the middle, centre of the belt, or collar as we're going to call it. I'm going to remove rings now so that we've got 3 separate individual rings. Connect the first ring to that middle hole that we've just made. Then deciding yourself how far you want the other two apart, make two more holes and add those rings into those. Just outside the two outside rings, make another hole each end where you're going to add the first two large spikes. Then about an inch away, add the next two spikes. Then on the bottom ring I added the little tiny lock and two small spikes in the centre. Now that's because if I wear large spikes and I put my chin down, they stick into my chin. So if you haven't got a long neck, I suggest you use small spikes rather than the long ones in the centre where your chin is. Right folks, that's how I would stick it together. And there it is. It's you don't have to do it anything like this at all. Just giving you an idea. You can put spikes on it, studs on it, little skulls on it, crystals on it, what the hell you like. These are just bits I had knocking around, so I thought this is what I'd do with it. The little lock was £1.70 something, I think. I told you about these as well. These are cheap on Amazon, unless you've got a shop nearby. So this is the sort of thing I'd knock up just to make a cheap thing. And I think this would be about £2.50, £3, £4, £6 to £8 you'd knock that up, I suppose. But if you got the bits, not going to cost you anything, is it? Just throw it together. So I haven't tried it on, so let's have a deco. Ooh. If I've got the length right, we're laughing. Right, that's in at the back. That's in the front. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the one ring with the lock. Put my t-shirt up a bit better. It's flapping down. One ring with the lock, two ring, three ring, and the spikes. Like I said, small ones here because if I put big ones here, when I look down, I go, oh, freaking it, they're sort of sticking me bloody chin there. So think on that. If you've got a long neck, you can put big spikes here. If you haven't, I'd put small ones because they will flipping stick in your neck. So yeah, that's it. I'll show you probably a closer up picture so you get a better idea of what it looks like. But it's quick, simple, easy, cheap. That's better than going and paying flipping pounds and dollars for one. And if you've got a little jacket on or something with it here, does the job. If you want, you can hang bits on these, or you can have a chain coming round from that one to that one to that one to that one to that one. Do your thing. You don't have to follow me, but it gives you an idea. So, for very little, do your own bloody thing. Don't rely on shopping all the time. Catch you later.